every person who follows his will shall be rewarded by God. When we go to the book of 2 Samuel chapter 9, we see a situation where David was able to remember the house of Jonathan. He said, isn't there anyone from the house of Jonathan that I can bless based on what their father did to me? When you are good to people today, it may not seem worthwhile, but there is a time of recompense. There's a day that God is able to remember you, children of God. So when it comes to situations of not belittling people who are under you, it could be somebody who is your junior at work. Somebody, again, might be a dependent in your house. You might be privileged to be the son or daughter of the people that take care of you, and yet in the same house or room, you might have a dependent, somebody who may come from outside. We need to be good to such people. Jonathan had his father who was a mighty and powerful king. David was only a servant in that house, and yet Jonathan saw David as a brother. They even had a covenant of brotherhood. When Jonathan died and David became a king, David wanted to reward the house of Jonathan. Though he knew that Jonathan was dead, David still wanted to do justice and reward to the house of Jonathan. And at that time, only Mephibosheth, a lame child, was alive. When Mephibosheth looked at himself, he never considered himself to be a man of greatness. He always looked down on himself. He even called himself a dog. And yet, before the eyes of God, God never saw Mephibosheth a dog. God saw Mephibosheth as a son of a man who was able to stand and support a man who was called and anointed by God through Samuel. What is it that you are going through, children of God? Remember that privilege that you have is only temporary, but you can extend its time. It can become eternal when you choose to be good to people. Every goodness before the face of the Lord shall have an eternal reward. So that is the encouragement I have for you, children of God. Amen.